Hello. It's been a few weeks, but there's a few things I'd like to show here. There has been a lot of back-end work going on with environments, bug fixing, and some potential changes to the flooding system, but nothing that shows particularly well for a video. Instead, I wanted to give a bit more of an in-depth tour of the Saettia. Progress has been pretty steady on this ship, which I do expect to be the largest ship available at launch. And there is a special purpose intended for this ship in the upcoming demo. So texturing is nearly complete, and systems are progressing pretty well. So here we are below decks in the lowest of the, I suppose, 4 total decks. This is the brig, although fortunately we do have keys to it. This deck is fully below the waterline, and can be used to control things like the ballast, although that's not fully complete yet, as well as some additional cargo storage. Here we are on the main cargo deck. This ship is large enough to be able to carry a minimum of about triple the cargo of any other ship currently in the game. There are some lighting artifacts I still need to clean up. But yeah, this is definitely a capable hauler, although a downside to it would be that it is somewhat unwieldy, as well as has pretty poor visibility overall. This model, as you can see, is equipped with some smaller caliber naval guns, although they are currently decorative, and it's unclear if the actual final model will include these. These are more for the demo purposes, although I would like to get them functional at some point. Just don't necessarily expect that at launch. Unlike most of the other ships, this one has had a chimney. Apparently I broke the mesh, but yeah, the smoke is there, and there should be a chimney up here as well. I will add that to the to fix list. It has a ship's bell, which can currently make some annoying noises. And here we are going to enter the stern gallery. This ship has not just its own mesh, but also quite a few assets built specifically for this ship, such as the table, chairs, and a number of other meshes that have been created to sort of match the theme, which is a little less utilitarian and more decorative and glossy than the other ships. With lots of storage overall. Here in the galley, there's quite a bit of decorative assets of various types. I expect this will also be where the provisions are to be managed. We do have a galley stove with the invisible above deck chimney. It's not currently functional, but it's there for the look. And here we have a currently unused room, and a similar duplicate to it across the hallway with an additional bed. Here's the ship's wheel. As is probably pretty obvious, the visibility in this ship at the helm is quite poor. And you may find it's much more practical with a ship like this to simply park it near the shore and travel ashore in the smaller tender or ship's boat, which is not currently implemented for this ship, but should be placed in fairly shortly there. Another feature that's progressing pretty well is a kind of loot and note system. So finding a wreck or similar object out in the wild, in some cases you'll be able to find provisions for your ship or similar collectible objects that can be gathered and placed aboard your ship, as well as in some cases little bits of flavor text or other lore notes just to provide interest and little bits of world storytelling. So there's not a whole lot to that system yet, but it is progressing relatively well, as I would like there to be a degree of interesting little sub-stories and environmental bits and bobs to find out in the world. But that's about all I have for this video. I expect to have a new video with maybe a bit more of a feature focus out relatively soon, but in the meantime, thank you all for watching.